stream. From the title, this is another behind the scenes. But as people are coming in here, though, please be aware to be respectful and mindful of those around you. And if anyone is new, welcome. And if you are a returning guest who's been here before, welcome back. And also that goes with mods as well. But yeah, from the title, you guys, I've not been feeling good for so far 2 days right now. So most of this started yesterday, but today's just been another recovery day for me. But let me just get comfy real quick. But yeah, so feel free to like and subscribe, because it's good to have support, especially on here. But yeah, so anyway, so feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's no forcing here, so that's a you decision that you can think about. But yeah. But yeah, that's all we're doing right now, is we're just hanging out for a little bit. So feel free to say hey if you'll want to. And that's just what we're doing right now. But yeah. David, I see you're new. So welcome. Hopefully you're doing good. David, I said let me tell you this. Like I just said, you don't have to if you want to. It's a you decision. Meaning you can think about it if you want. There's no forcing here. Like, I don't force all of it. I let y'all decide on your own, like all of us adults would do. So, we're gonna carry on what we're doing. But yeah, hey there, Van. I see you're new. Alright, we got 3 people liking. Let's go. And yes, you guys, like y'all see from the title, I am not feeling too great, so don't try to be messing with my nerve as much. But right now we're starting stable, so let's keep it that way. Because, I'm only on day 2. Though. So, yeah, day 2 at the moment. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. David, to answer your question, not the best. I'm just right now I'm officially on day 2 of not feeling too good. A lot of this started yesterday. Yeah, and even a little bit, y'all could tell a little bit too. Like right now, even I'm talking a smidge low, so just bear with me throughout the stream. And plus, it's God, see, a lot of airways trying to catch. And I think a lot of us know how that feels. I'll say that. What is it, Joseph? Yeah. Even there's like I'm coughing a little bit in between. Like, I'll say this. Yesterday I was coughing like a little bit. Like it was more kind of active yesterday. But today with coughing, it's not been that bad. And Joseph, I'm taken to answer your question. And actually, while I'm saying that, for all my men in the comment section, please don't be flirty with me. For real, I don't, you know, it's weird for other guys to be flirting with somebody who's already taken. And, it's not the best thing to do. So, anyway, just thought I would point that out there while I saw that comment. So, you're so on. Yeah. Thank you so much, David. I very appreciate it. And I'll tell you, I do hate whenever I am sick, either in general or if something pops up out of the blue. Like, actually, I'll tell you guys kind of the backstory. So, y'all, what was kind of... Hey, Raven, I see you just came in here. But like I was just starting to point out the story. A lot of this began yesterday, so it's officially day 2. So how it kind of started was I was at church, y'all, when this started. Kind of the craziest way to put that. Like, I was in Bible study at the time when a lot of my chaos started. Like, at first it began with me feeling really dizzy at first, which is an epileptic thing in me that happens for a couple of you on here that know me at this point, that I am an epileptic. And so I began to feel dizzy, and just at one point my nose was running for a few minutes, but then it stopped, thankfully. And then at the end of Bible study, I started to feel a little bit of cramping. So luckily I took an Aleve I had on me at the time to help that slow down, which it did. And then throughout church service, I just did not feel good at all. Like during worship, y'all, normally when it comes to me in worship, I'm standing with everybody else and doing it. But yesterday I just couldn't. Like, I didn't even have the nerve to stand up, just because I was feeling a bit dizzy throughout. And I'm like, okay, I'm sitting down and doing it because I don't have the freaking nerve to do it. So just did it sitting down. But yeah, it was horrible. And so luckily when church ended, which was around 11, I was glad that we got done, because at that point I was just done with, I was literally done at that point. And so I came back here and just lay down, relaxed, and yeah, it was wild. And then it kind of began, and then kind of as the day progressed, probably around 6 or 7, probably, so anywhere around like 6 or 7 last night, that was when my voice started to crack like this, and from what y'all are hearing right now, and I mean, my throat was hurting too yesterday, but it was starting to get a bit worse around that exact time as well. But yeah, it was crazy. And so basically since then, it's just been nothing but feeling like crap and just recovering, and not really trying to go too crazy on myself. But yeah, I mean, y'all, and look, I'm still in my pajamas still from last night. Like, basically, like, I'm still in my pajamas. That's just how sick currently I am. But like right now, I mean, I will be in new pajamas. I'll be changing into other pajamas later on, but I just did not have the nerve to even really change into daily wear, because y'all, when we're sick, we don't want to do that all the time. you know, and plus, honestly, right now, I'm glad it was these ones I stayed into, because there are PJs that look cuter on me and not just something standard. And it shows off my age pretty good too, for a lot of it. But to look at the chat real quick. I don't get to say much, but when I do again, it's bad. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, there's some people that don't get sick often, so I get it. Man, there's two of you that have got the same name. What did the doctor say? I didn't go to the doctor's because, first of all, this is just, like, I'm only on the second day right now. And really, though, if I had to go to the doctor, it'd be more like a few days later if it kept progressing a lot crazier. And I think this is just more seasonal, I think, related. But you know, it happens. It's normal. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like for example, I was sitting down throughout worship. Basically what y'all I looked like was I was just sitting down as worship was going on. And just kind of getting in the moment. Just sitting down, not really normal. And plus, that was new for me too. Like, I've never started to feel good in the middle of church before. So that was a first for me. So, how many inches are you? I'm confused how you're trying to put that. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that real quick and continue because I'm not gonna look at that comment either. You're so sweet. You don't deserve to be poorly. I will pray for you. Get well extra quickly. David, thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate it. Caden, I see you're new. That looks cute on me. Okay, I'm skipping that. Eva. Yes, Eva, to answer your question, yeah, I am on day 2 right now. Giovanni, I see you're new. That's a cool name. I didn't see a doctor since 15 years old or so. So I trust them. So I can't trust them. Oh, you haven't seen a doctor that long? Oh, okay. I would see a doctor, like, for my annual and stuff like that, like, when I am needed. But, that's really it. But, for me, I would go to a doctor, like, if I have, like, just my annual checkups to make sure I'm good, or my physical, or if I have to go in for something. But that's, sometimes I'll go in if I'm sick too, but not like this. It would have to be way more extreme in order for me to be like, okay, let's get it checked, because, you know, like right now mine's just more, it's just more crazy standard. But yeah. Jerry, I see you're new too. Hang on. Peter, I see you're new too. Greg, I see you're new. If you are here. Okay, I think we're almost caught up with the chat. Yeah, it'd be pretty good. Greg, I see your response. Okay, now we're caught up to the chat. Sorry, y'all. Sometime in the chat, it can take me probably 5 minutes, just depending on the speed, because sometimes our chat can speed like crazy. So do be aware if it takes me a good chunk. Eva, to tell you my symptoms, mine are just like this right now. I'm just losing my voice a little bit. My throat was hurting for a little while, but I think it's kind of calming down. And right now it's just occasionally my throat wants to hurt a little bit. I'm talking pretty low. And I just feel like crap. That's really it. So really it's just, honestly, I feel like it could just be just the typical stuff, because it's each, like, different times of the year a lot of things will come up, so it happens. Like, I've had this since yesterday, and some, and there's sometimes I am dizzy, but not like a lot, and that's just about it at the moment. But hey there. Go through your browser real quick. But why? Honestly, I don't know why. Oh, really? I'm so sorry to hear about your knee, Eva. Ugh, I hate when either somebody or when you break a bone, because the pain of it gets pretty crazy, and it just you can't really do a lot on it. And so, as of right now, y'all, I'm thankful I have never broken a bone, knock on wood, that stays like that. GS, I see you're here, so welcome. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Yeah, I bet it's hard to get around. Okay. Y'all, let me just say this. Maybe the last time I probably couldn't really get around pretty good was around, I think this was around March or so of this year. But okay, I don't know, some people are familiar with this, but if you haven't gotten this, I'll tell you. So okay, so about probably it was like early this year though, that it was one day my foot automatically was hurting, and like at first I was kind of able to get around on it a bit, and kind of as days progressed, y'all, I ended up having a plantar wart on my left foot. Y'all, sometimes warts like that could go away sometimes, but mine just kept staying. And so I even asked my doctor about it to see if it was a wart, and it was. And so what we just did was, my dad had, well, actually at first, before I think I went into the doctor, my dad had this anti-freezing stuff that you can put on it, and we used that at first, which it wasn't too bad, but it still was there. And then we had patches, which do the same job too, but you just put it on there till it wears out, but it gets all of that out. And again, it kind of did not much either. Didn't do too much improvement. It kind of did, but not a lot. Or actually, no, I think, no, actually, it might have been the spray that didn't do that much good. So, at one point, I went into the doctor because I think I also had a checkup or so, too. So, we decided to bring that up. And she, in fact, did say that it was a plant wart. So, all I did was we actually had some crutches that my dad used from, like, I forgot. It was somewhere late 1990s or something, because I guess he had an ACL surgery he had for his ACL, and he still had these crutches from that time around that he got around, and so we used those for me, so that way I could still get around but not feel much pain. And of course, y'all, it did take a minute to adjust to them because, y'all, this is the first time I ever used crutches. And, oh, y'all, let me just say, right now, plantar warts are not the best to have because they're super painful, especially if it is in the foot. Oh, because, y'all, our feet are the number one main body parts we use daily. Like, there's not a single moment that we don't use our feet, and it just hurts to walk. And yeah, like, it was crazy. And then I remembered, I went to because my boyfriend a while back, he had like a school, well, at his one college program he went to before he graduated, they had their annual grand ball, which is like kind of like prom and homecoming, but in their district, which was really cool. And so I went there for my third year, and I brought crutches along with me because, I was gonna need them somehow. And so my boyfriend had to witness me in crutches, but there were points I was able to take a break in between them, because sometimes I could last a few minutes off them, but not like the entire time. But yeah, it was wild. So let me look through my comments because I do see some of y'all are coming in the chat. So Logan, I see you're in here. Let's see. Squeeze what? Ethan, I see you're new. Oh yes, I was bringing a backstory about my boyfriend when he went to this one college program that was in his school district that he went to just for like a year, which basically he learned like job skills and stuff like that, and what it would be like outside of all of that. And so every year they would have their annual grand ball each year, which is fun. And even I've went to their grand ball like for 3 years now, because one of my other friends, she used to go to this program too, and so that was when kind of I started going, because she was able to invite some of us to go as well, so it was pretty cool. That's a good question. That's a hard one though. There's so many. I'll say it this way. Probably my favorite type of music to listen to is probably like, it's hard because like let's just put it this way. I'm one of those people where I like to listen to like 2 different genres in one. So, for example, like an example of that can be country with romance or hip hop with it, or just or if you like, like examples I can give off of those are, like there's so many good types of music though, and I also love Christian music too because I am Christian after all. So that's gonna be in between my mix of stuff. And I'm also a One Direction lover as well, which Raymond knows this because he and I, we go on this one person stream every Friday and Saturday, and she does a music live around 10:30 p.m. Central Time. It's really cool. But you get to go on there and you get to request a song, and then she'll call you up by name order. So if you are in there, like, let's say third, you'll be the third person going up, and if you're in there second, So it's pretty cool and fun. And, music is a good way to express yourself, but also music has a ton of backstories behind it. Like, basically, you can kind of think about it, like, certain songs we can kind of relate to. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, personal life. It can be, like, anything that they're saying in the song. You can kind of image or, get images in your head about it. Like, for example, a lot of the songs I listen to that are romantic related, I think about my boyfriend and I in those because from the words and kind of even the sound of it, it's just the visual of it too. Let me get up here though so it's easier for me to chat. Man, the US. Oh, I'm sorry, Eva, to hear that. Hopefully you get better soon. That's cool. Logan, welcome back. How are you doing? Let me pin this real quick. Push it away. Exactly. We will get rid of it, definitely. But yeah. Victoria, I see you're new. Weekly, I see you're new. I'll say this week's stream's a lot longer. Blocky, I think you're new too. I'm gonna pull the tail a little bit. I'm okay. I'm trying to get better right now because I'm on day 2 of Lily Sound Like Crap. But, I mean, at the end of the day, what matters is I'm getting better somehow. But also, I am going slow on myself. Like, in other words, I'm not going crazy on myself. I'm not trying to rush it too quickly, So, yeah. Thanks, Eva. I very appreciate it. Where did he go? But, yeah. But yeah. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about that too. I mean, my stomach was wanting to kill me, or was making me nuts yesterday, and I think earlier too. But I think it's more girl related, but just for a few seconds. Riley, I see you're new too. And thank you so much for, it's actually a, dark violet / purple, but it's already starting to fade into my old hair color because colors within that range don't last that long. Like, I think I think now we're probably at that 7 to 8 week window. I've not kept track, but at least we're probably about that much. And I mean, you can still see some of it, but not like all of it. But it's just more faded. I don't, and sometimes from crazy perspectives, it makes me look like I'm gray or something when I'm not even that old. um, yeah. I mean, Riley, to answer that, I don't know, honestly. I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like if I did, it would look wild. Like, for example, actually, I can hang on. I'm gonna read through the chat and I'll show you guys what this looks like day one, because I still have the image of day one on me still in there. I mean, maybe. Like, I think I still have 2 more boxes of this exact dye still. I'll have to see if I still have it. But if I do, maybe sometime eventually, maybe I can re-dye it the same color, or later on just go back to one of my old colors I did it. But yeah. Yeah, it is great. Split, I see you're new. Parsa, I see you're new too. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. That's a comment though. I hope all is well with you, Logan. Yeah, I have been going. Oh wow, 10 times? That's not good. That really isn't good at all. Split, thank you so much. There's thing. Hey there, I see you're new. I'm getting quite a. There we go. Okay, now we're caught up to the chat again. See y'all. If you're thinking I'm taking longer, like I said, some chats are gonna end up taking a lot longer because sometimes this chat is one to pick up. So don't be alarmed if I'm taking a little longer to read most chats, because I mean I am reading every single chat. But if I'm seeing a chat maybe or two, or maybe someone's acting stupid, then I'm skipping it. Because on my channel, I don't tolerate any sort of stupid negativity or just people acting up like that. I only tolerate people who are respectful, kind, and know what they're actually doing. Because, y'all, half of us here are adults, but some of us are teens. And we need to turn those tables from it being what it was like a year ago for it to be good again, because I cannot tolerate disrespect. Like, no one doesn't tolerate disrespect. Not even in this generation, it's not. Like, I'm almost 20 saying that. Just for real. But, yeah. It's been great. I'm ready. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, see, yo, I'm able, like, with teens and adults, it's totally fine with me, but if you're below teens, exit. The U.S., to answer your question. Um, but that's pretty cool, Eva. Yeah, I'm basically a young adult. Even though technically I would still be classified as a teen for basically 2 more months, but they call us that, literally. All that stuff. Okay, cool, Logan. Thanks for letting me know. Like, for example, y'all, I am almost 20, for reference. But yeah, that's cool, Eva. That's pretty cool. Here it is. You got. Hang on. Hey there, YMCA. I see you're new. RZ, I see you're new too. Actually, I don't have a haircut. My hair is just tied back in a ponytail. See? My hair's just tied back. It was just because it's just so far back right now. But I think it's because of the angle you're looking at me at, because I was more this way at the time. But yeah, my hair's just tied back in a low ponytail, like any ordinary, you know. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but hey, at least you're laying down, taking it easy, than getting up and just being all over the place. Excuse me. But yeah. Yo, let's go 21 likes in here. Oh, do you have the same ones too, Kaiser? Do you got the, because I'll tell you, these are the shirt and shorts version. Because there's a dress version that's short sleeve, there's a shirt and shorts like this, and then there's a softer long sleeve with pants. There's a couple other ones too though, but the ones I have are the shirt and shorts, the dress that's short sleeve, the long sleeve dress, but I think that one's getting too small a little bit on me, or that's just getting a little too old because I've had it longer than these two. And then yeah, and I'll tell you, the shirt and the long sleeve shirt and pants are actually soft, like extremely soft. So like, let's say when it hits winter and it gets to those like super cold temperatures, I can wear those and get comfy. But I do like these ones. I do like these kind of ones where they're more lightweight, because they're just like, they feel really good on my skin, and they're just cute and comfortable to wear. Because it shows off my age really good, and it doesn't make me look like I'm just wearing just any sort of standard PJ, you know? And plus, like I said, I feel like for me it shows off my adult side really good. And they're just cute to wear. Like, they make them look really cute and stylish, and not like old-fashioned classic pajamas that we all would have, you know? So, and they also have got like other colors I know in this too, like navy. But yeah, I really like the black though, because it stands out. And plus, I just seen more of the black version of different styles, and I just like it like that. But yeah, Cooper, I see you're new. Is this not professional, Hector? Shadow, I see you're in here, which I think you're new. Yeah. Jacob, welcome back. How are you doing? Man, we're getting a lot of my returning mods back. Let's go. That's definitely gonna be helpful. So, yeah. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. So yeah, let me just do this real quick so I can show you guys. KK, I see you're new. Okay, so this is basically what I am wearing. So mind me. So these are the shorts, and then this is the shirt. I'm gonna speak it up close too, so I can show you that way too. Because, you know, me talking a smidge lower is gonna be tricky. But yes, this is the short sleeve shirt and shorts version. And for anyone who wants to know the company of these I'm wearing the Joyce Button company, which, like I said, they're very comfy to wear. And, you know, they're just really, they're really good to wear, especially if you are wanting to still look cute while being dressed down, but not looking just what we would all look like back in the day, you know. Eva, my name is Maddie. She has a. Thank you. Yes, I am taken for. I said this earlier too. For all my guys in the chat, and y'all are starting to flirt the heck out of me. Just so you know, I am taken. And even my mods will tell you, because they have gotten to know me a good chunk. And y'all, even I'll say this too, even my mods will even help answer some questions too that y'all do ask. Like they've heard me answers for a good period of time, so even they have it already. So for some simple, easy questions that they've heard me answer a trillion times, they'll help me a lot faster at answering as well. So do just know that. So yeah, cuties up there. But yeah, hey there, Eva. So you're in the chat. Here, I'm gonna sit over here. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I was just pulling up the level on the chair because it was, you know, it was one to be typical. But, yeah. Anyway. It is August there. Yes, it's August over here still. Just crazy. Terry, I see you're new, but I just read your comment. Just noticed your name. Okay, your name's long. Alright, Eva, I think. Oh, thank you so much. I very appreciate it. Hey, I'm gonna call you that because it's easier to say. So welcome. Ben, I see you're in the chat. Jill, I see you're new. Oh, thanks. Okay, hang on. Let me come down to the okay room. Now we're caught up. What? Thank you. I mean, we're getting a couple people at them typical, but not like everybody. So y'all, let's keep that up. Let's keep most of you have done pretty good so far, but we're only maybe getting 2 to 3 people just being typical. And like I said, I'm an adult, so I'd rather not. And plus, I'm not even feeling 100%. But y'all, Mel, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? And yep, it is a party in here for sure. With 10 people currently at the moment in here. but those numbers will start to change as I'm talking. But Mel, how are you doing? It's been a minute. So, thanks. I am a nice person, so you will approach an actual person who actually knows how to act mature. I will tell you that. And a few people here know how to act mature too, but there's just others that just, they don't know what they're doing, honestly. So don't try to mind their chaos, just to let you know. Because there's some of us that also don't like just rude sides of people. Like, I don't like that side of people. I only like the good side and the best side of them. You know? What's your favorite? Tomorrow. Oh gosh. Admit I see you're new from looking at it, but you know, I'm taken to fully say it to you. Cheddar, I see you're new. I don't know what you're saying. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, so it's gonna take me a second. Eva May Reese, that's a cool name. I'm reading through the chat. Flank, I see you're new. Okay. Flank, I'll answer it for you. And even for all my new people on here. So for those that are just getting to know me, besides my epilepsy, I have also what's called lazy eye, which is where one of my eyes won't. So think about, okay, the best way I'll tell you guys it is lazy eye is just, it's just a thing where one of your eyes doesn't align with the other. So in my case, my right eye doesn't align with my left. But there's so many things that can cause lazy eye, not just like, it doesn't, like, it's not like genetic or anything. It's just, you know, lazy eye can be caused by all kinds of stuff. Like for me, y'all, I'm an epileptic, and one of the things that had to happen to me when I was almost 2 was I had to have major brain surgery to save my life and give myself a chance at living. And praise God, I'm living 19 and a half years later about it. And so at one point in my childhood, when I was younger, like maybe almost 5th grade, that was when we kind of began to notice it. And I even started to get blurry vision around that time too, which, I mean, you know, happens. And so even I've been wearing glasses since. And then recently I told y'all, for some of my returning people who were here when I told y'all the news, but yeah, and so basically, yeah, so I even went to my new eye doctor for just my checkup to make sure I'm still doing good on my glasses, but also to make sure to see if it, you know, if my prescriptions need to be updated or not. And I also actually asked about it too because, y'all, at this point, my eye does, and let me say this, with my lazy eye, it does make me insecure a little bit too. I will say that. Just because I don't, there's times too that I look at myself, not all the time, but occasionally, I will look at myself and not like how I look because of it. But I am actually getting eye surgery for it coming up. And I don't know what date yet because soon I am planning on getting surgery to correct some of it. But I won't be able to physically get my eye 100% straight just because of how far damaged my eye is, but also it's mainly the fact that my eyes were used to, after my brain surgery, well, I mean, when it was healing and stuff like that, and then it was more like years after healing, they were just somehow used to, like, them just seeing like that. So yeah, my eyes were just used to being like that. And so in my case, if this were to look like this, I would now end up having double vision, which I don't have that, but if they were to fix it 100%, I would end up having double vision. Plus, from people's standpoint, they would look at me as if I'm cross-eyed, which is terrifying. And for anyone who hasn't heard of double vision, that just means you just see two of the same object. So an example, let's say this pen is a demonstration of that, and you were to hold it in front of you, basically you're holding one, but on each side, like on both, y'all. So an example, like right now I see one, right? Well, with double vision, you basically would see two of this. So I would end up seeing a second hand holding the same pen on this side. So 1, 2, and then all over the place. It would look weird. But also that means my brain would analyze two of the same things around me. And so, yeah, so that's terrifying to see everything. Like, that would be terrifying if I ended up having to deal with that. But thank God I'm not having to, and thank God for this, that I am actually getting this fixed somehow. Because after years, like, even I didn't want to do it just yet. I wanted to give it time just to see how, as I got older, and see how it would progress, because I thought it would do some correcting, at least a little bit, but it's just done nothing but still looked at the same level. And so, yeah, so coming up soon, I don't know when, because at some point my mom does need to call my eye doctor's office to schedule all of that and get that process started. And then once I know more, I will be able to update everybody on here more about that. With you for 10 seconds. Are you getting your eye fixed? Yes, I am getting it fixed a little bit. So basically what I am going to do is I am going to get surgery on it to, like, in my case, like I said, for me, it will be fixed a little bit, but not 100%. Because with me, I would, just from how far damaged and also how my brain has been used to my eyes, kind of the layout of my eyes and stuff like that for years, they've been used to seeing like this. I would end up having double vision, plus looking like I am cross-eyed from every single one's standpoint. So basically, if this were to be fully straight like this one, like I said, I would end up looking cross-eyed, which is nerve-wracking. And that would actually be creepy in my offense. For, like, examples, like, for example, my boyfriend had to see me like that, or my friends or y'all had to see me through the camera looking like that. It'd be terrifying. So, in that case, they only are able to fix 30%, which is still good. Like, 30%, let me say this, y'all. 30% is good than nothing, you know? So, I'd rather hear some kind of percent than nothing at all, right? But it won't look like as bad though. Like, it'll be a little bit more straighter than what it is right now. Sorry, sometimes it does twitch too. But it will at least give some better correcting of it. But yeah, so at least there's something that I can do about it. And so, y'all, I am excited for this big transition to happen eventually, and I am just excited to see that I will at least feel less insecure about myself. Because, y'all, as examples of this too, like, when I get, like, my future driver's license pictures and all crazy ID'd updated pictures taken every few years, I'm not gonna look super crazy than I have been looking. Because the thing is, with pictures like that, you have to, for people who wear glasses like me, it is required for them to be taken off. And so, at least now it's not gonna be, like, super bad in, like, photos. But also, it does not make me look like a creep as well. Hang on. But yeah. So, hey Leah, how are you doing? But anyway, thank you. I very appreciate it. I'm not the best, Leah, I'll tell you that. I'm just getting better right now. Cooper, can I ask what? Welcome back, Logan. But yeah. When he was out here recently, it went well. To answer that. Oh, really? Eva, I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully you get better soon, and all of us in this chat are gonna send prayers your way that you can get better, but also hopefully for me that even I can get back to 100%, hopefully tomorrow. Because, I'm on day 2, and hopefully for your recovery you get better too, because, recovering is just, it's one of the things where you just gotta keep going. Hang on, let me answer my boyfriend's text because he just texted me real quick. Sorry, y'all, my boyfriend was texting me because he asked me if he was fine with me with him talking to me around 9, which was totally fine. Yeah. Yes, prayers for the whole chat and even everyone. Because there's a few of us here that are going through something, but I do not, a lot of us know it. Let me grab my phone charger while we're talking, so that way I don't have to end it. Okay, sorry about that. I was grabbing my, oh, hang on. Just give me a moment, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I was reconnecting my phone charger. So, we're back. We're gonna continue what we were just doing. So, but yeah. So, first of all, I am using both of my eyes. It's just one of my eyes will look a little bit crazy than the other, which don't really get me started on that because I deal with insecurity about it. Like I told you guys before, I do. But also, it does make me feel insecure about it, though, in general, just because of the way it makes me look sometimes. So, just you know. And also, for those of you who are coming in, please do be patient with me because I'm officially on day 2 of just not feeling 100% and just haven't felt that good since yesterday. So, alright, bye Eva. I'm glad that you came by and said hey. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thank you so much, Abby. I very appreciate it. I mean, no one likes it when we get sick somehow, you know? Like, I don't like it, especially when I'm like crap. And Eli, I'm not the best. Let's just put it that way for those who are coming in here. So just try to be patient with me, though, as I'm looking through the chat. And, don't try to... For those who are coming in being harsh, don't try to do that to me today. Because, I'm not even close to even wanting to put up with... But I'm thankful my mods are in here, so if somebody is acting up, they can do it. And, I say this in general. I'd rather it be them than me putting up with all of them. Because, I'd rather that be one less stress that I go through. But also, just in general, that happens. Logan, I'm not really sad to answer your question. I'm just hoping to get better is what I'm just hoping to have happen. But, anywho, Morningstar, that's a cool name. Welcome. I can see you're new. Which we've gotten a good chunk of new people, which is good. Because like I always say, the more new people we get, the better. But it helps out with our growth, too, on here. Should I go to bed because I'm sick? Eva, it's your choice. You can if you want. Like, you can if you want to, but if you don't, you don't. Just all I say is take it easy. Is all I recommend. Is to go slow. Don't push yourself much. Like, for example, I am not pushing myself. Even though, I did fold laundry this morning. Which was kind of crazy, but luckily it's so funny. I probably folded maybe 2 sets of laundry while feeling like this, which of course was making me sweat like crazy earlier, but also definitely felt like I overworked myself. But thankfully now I'm just chilling out, so that's like the best thing I'm doing. Of course, because like I said, when you're sick, it's good. Let me say this. Right now my stomach's okay at the moment. Like, knock on wood, it stays like that. Because right now it's not really one to act up with me yet. I kind of did earlier, but right now it's stable. That's what we're gonna say. Your bedroom looks so comfortable. Let's see if I can really tell it's And let me go up here because I just read the last half of that Mel. Mel, thank you so much. It is comfy. So for example, what's funny, y'all, is the paint back here. I did not plan on painting it this color, really. That was more when the house was getting built. And so, I don't know, maybe eventually I might change maybe I might change the back. Sometime, it'll depend. But I don't know yet, though. And plus, Mel, I am one of those people who, I'm not somebody who likes the big lights on. Like, I'm not an extreme crazy person. Just because it's just too much to handle. So, for example, like, lamps like this work the same way, but just, it's good enough where I can stand it. Like, I can actually stand a lamp on, which is better for me. Yeah, I like lamps on as well because it's light that's not too bright, but it's also not too dark either. It's a good medium. And it just makes the room like comfy, and it just feels good. Even I've got, y'all, actually, this lamp behind me, y'all actually saw this lamp before I showed you this one. And that actually would, some of y'all were thinking, why do you not have big lights? That's because of that lamp, and it was a lot smaller. And it actually, y'all, let's just say this, that lamp actually does better in here than it did where my bigger lamp is at. And so, what is chicken tenders, which are like the bomb. But yeah. So Eva, I don't. Yeah, I can totally relate. Like, y'all, let me say this. An example, these are can lights, y'all. Let's just say this. Can lights up here, like, they have LED bulbs in these, which, y'all, like, in my office light, ugh. Like, I did have them for a little bit, too. Like, they're okay, but, ugh. Y'all, these kinds of lights get hot quickly. Like, sometimes even I start sweating. Just because of how much they're on. And so, like, the big lights are can light related, which are, like, they're just too hot to handle. Biggie, thank you so much. I'll say this. You're so sweet for saying that, especially when today is just another sick day of mine. Because today, right now, I'm officially on day 2 of just not feeling that good. Hang on. Be right back, you guys. Sorry about that. I was grabbing my other set of blankets and my bed sheet because I washed those just to make them feel fresh. You know, it's good to wash some of that at least every few months or so. I'm on. Man, Eva, we're only a day apart and all this. That's crazy. But I gotta go. My friend God, man, I'm so sorry. Biggie, it is okay. Thank you for letting me know that you have to go, but I'm glad that you came in. And Eva, I hope you continue to get better too, because, like I said, I hate, but a lot of us would hate when we are just not at our norm. Like, I hate when I'm feeling like this and just not at the right level. But y'all, we can't control what each day we're gonna feel like. It just happens. So, for me, y'all, for me to start not feeling good in the middle of church, yesterday was weird and all that. Like, that's honestly, that's pretty much the weirdest part for me. And so, yeah, about like a day. But yeah, it's crazy. And yes, you guys, for those of you that haven't heard some of the background of it, yes, it happened all at church. Like, literally, I was in the middle of Bible study when it happened. Wild. But it was like the beginning stages of it, not like the next half of it. But it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So even like during worship and stuff, as an example, I just sat down and did it because I couldn't. Like, I did not have the nerve in me to stand up. Because even I was getting dizzy too in the beginning. But y'all, also getting dizzy for me is also just a part of my epilepsy, though. So that part of me is not even new at all. So, yeah. What is the round, obviously. And let me say this. Let me say this. I don't know why there's people that say the earth is flat. I don't know why there's people that say it's flat for some reason. Like, to me, that's weird for people to say that. Like, either those people don't have a brain, or they don't know what they're on. Because, y'all, it is round. Hands down. Like, we all learned it was round. Like, in school, we learned that. We did not learn in school, hey, the earth's flat. No. So if you end up having friends who are saying the earth is flat, don't even attempt to even listen to that. Because people don't know what they're doing, but also that person probably didn't even learn their education right. And so, yeah, so right. But yeah. Let me check up here. Exactly, it's round because, first of all, who the heck says it's flat? Because, like I said, if you have friends that are saying that answer, that the earth is flat, don't even engage with them. Because, first of all, those people probably did not learn correctly, or they just forgot their education after 12 years. Like, for real. Like, it's true, though. From my side of all of that. Yeah, exactly. And it's, like, even me and Eva are saying that, which is the actual answer. Yeah, I'm not... Eva, I was not saying you are. There's just other people out there that will say that. Will say the opposite of that. And those people who are saying it's flat, they literally did not learn their education back in the day. That's to those people who are thinking the opposite of us. But for us who are saying it's round, good job, because we know our education on here. Let's see. I did see a few people coming in here as I was talking. Lifetime, I see you're new. Sadie, I see you're new too. And family, I see you're new. So welcome. And Sadie, thank you so much. They are navy blue, but they might look black from a distance, which I'll show you up close. You can see it a little bit. It's cool because even it kind of does have some black in between all of them, so it makes them look black from like a distance. But they're like a dark navy. But and y'all, after I get my eye surgery as well, I will actually at some point pretty soon I won't have these that much longer, because pretty soon I probably will have new prescriptions, probably sometime after. But yeah, because I mean, y'all, I've had these for a few years. you know but yeah, so but yeah, Haven, I see you're new too. Welcome. Oh my god, it's like the longest word I think I can see. Billy, I see you're new. Thank you for that comment being deleted, because I would not dare even look at that. But for those of you who are coming in, please be respectful, and also be sure y'all do look at the pinned comment below with important information, just for safety awareness, because I won't tolerate disrespect on my life or on my channel whatsoever. Amit, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, first of all, I don't try to read not so many hate responses that get too crazy. I just read more of like the normal responses, Thank you so much, Eileen. That's a cool name too. You're very sweet. Okay, that's a good comment. Master, I see you're new too. Eva, 5.
Hey, Maddie.
Man. Okay, sorry about that. My mom she was handing me something, so I'm back. I'm gonna continue reading the chat like I was doing before. Hey there, Master. Alright, I'm gonna continue what I was doing. I was tired. Okay, that comment I'm not gonna even dare read, because I'm, skip that person. Billy, I see you're new. I'd rather not get into that, honestly. But let's just, for safety purposes, let's just say 50-50. Alright? I don't like to go too much into politics, you know, because people make a lot of stuff like that a big deal these days, and even coming from a young adult, even I know what that's like for just in general. So, you know, that's what we're putting it down to. Alright? Oh, you are tired, Eva? Bad, right? Yeah, it won't be bad. Oh, okay. It's okay. You know, there's just people that, like I just said, there's some people out there that will ask or really will say stuff that's along the lines of that, but they'll just make it a big deal. Beautiful Demon, to answer your response, I'm kind of okay. I'm just trying to get over all this that's I've been having to deal with for like 2 days in a row because I've just been not feeling the best, but at the end of the day, at least I am recovering and doing what I am supposed to do. Ethan, I see you're on here. Eva. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Eva. Billy, maybe what I will just say to be safe here is the girl that you think you might have a crush on, try to go slow with her. Like, don't try to say something that would, mess it all up, or try to, not get confusing, Just start off slow and work your way up. Like, let me say this, in general, y'all, let's just say this, in general, when I was basically kind of a junior, and I started, like, I was kind of popular back in my junior year, but also, even I was liking men around that time, because I was actually not taken at that time. Even I kind of went, like, a medium slow-paced. And, some guys, a lot of men in high school were coming after me. Almost as if I was, like, the popular girl in school. So, honestly, I call my junior year I literally call my junior year of high school my popular girl era, because I ended up, literally, all the guys ended up going crazy towards me. And also, one of my friends at one point, too. So, it was like... it was kind of crazy at that time. Oh man, junior year. Like I said, high school memories that I remember don't get old. Especially when it's wild like that. To get 150. Oh, you're not going to bed? Okay. Cool. But yeah. So. And Mel, probably what I will tell you is definitely go slow about it. Like, don't go extreme on it. Like try to get to, like, a good medium with your way. Like, a good range where it's not going to be too much, That's a recommendation I'll put out on my end. Elijah, I see you're new. Yeah, because, I mean, the thing is, gain a little bit, but don't gain too much. Like, don't be like, I'm not gonna admit, but, you know, don't try to be somebody who goes way over the limit. So, you know, give yourself, like, a goal you want to go to. And just make sure, like I said, to go slow about it, so don't go crazy. And definitely keep track with it too, because that helps with progress as well. So that's my recommendation to even your response too. Man, even I remember I was that day. Yeah.
What do you think of that cookie, Maddie?
Sorry, my mom was asking me a question. Yeah. Yeah, Raymond, I'm saying the same thing. Don't, eat like a good medium. Like not too much, but not too little either. But just right at a good stable point where it won't make you look, you know, insane. You know? Oh gosh, a 9-year-old on here. Elijah, are you really a 9-year-old? Dang, that's wild. Oh no, Eva, hopefully you feel better soon. Okay. That's cool. Beautiful demon. Hand. Okay. Sorry, my brain just wasn't reading stuff right. Okay. Jason, I see you're new. Sorry, I'm reading every single chat, so it's like hard to keep up. Oh god, do not even try. Yeah, thank you. I'm not trying to attempt that right now. Oh, what the heck's my chat doing? Okay. Beautiful demon. It's just, there's some people that just, you know, they're not being their age. They're not acting, in other words, they're not acting like their age, is what's going on. Hadley, I see you're new. Scarlet, that's a cool name. I see you're new too. Christina, I see you're new. Alright, now we're caught up. Yeah, Raymond, I'm on the same page too. Like, eat like a good medium amount, but enough to where it's not gonna mess up your progress, you know? What is my symptoms right now are just, I'm talking still a bit deep, and not feeling quite 100%. For right now, that's what is going on. But that's currently, though. I'm just saying the currents that's happening. But let me sit down for a minute, because I've been standing for a few minutes. But yeah. Oh, you also have hearing aids? That's nice. That's cool. But yeah. That's cool. I know for one fact that my boyfriend's brother has hearing aids, because he also is deaf too. One. Eva, I thought you said you were also a teen as well. That's what I thought I saw. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I see. I'm like, my brain did not just go crazy. I think you just accidentally missed one number, which is totally fine. Almost 40 likes. Let's go, y'all. Yep, we only need 4 more to hit that number, which will be crazy. So for people who are just coming in, feel free to tap. 3 more. Let's go, y'all. See, look. See, I'm talking as I'm talking, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through this. You know. But we're also just relaxing too. So, yeah. That's good, Raymond. That's pretty good. Let's go. We're 1 number away now, y'all. Ethan, I see you're new. Oh, okay. I don't eat. Oh, you don't eat breakfast there, beautiful demon? Dang. Oh, let's go. We're almost at 40. It's just taking a minute to even read 40. Which that's what it does. So it'll take a minute. Okay, there's 40. Let's go, y'all. Y'all are definitely amazing for those of you that have been liking so far. And like I said, liking is optional for those people who are coming in here. So definitely, if you want to, you can. If you don't, it's okay. Just, have fun is all that matters at the end of the day. But yes, we definitely rock for sure. Is right, Mel. But yeah, it's crazy. We're eating out. The U.S. to answer your question. But yeah, y'all were just hanging out right now. So yeah, man, y'all, I don't know how the heck over where I'm at. It's already 5:03 in the evening right now. Crazy. But yeah, that's my state time zone. Just crazy. I mean, y'all, time does fly. I'll say that. But it's good though. Because if time were to move slow, that would just be weird in my offense. And so, that's cool. Hey there, Gabe. I see you're new. How are you doing? And also for those of you who are coming in here, please make sure you are looking at the pinned comment below. Just with important safety rules on here so we can keep this safe as possible. Because, I'd rather this live be a good environment than it not. But, safety comes first out of everything. But that's good, Gabe, that you're doing well. I'm a little bit okay. I'm just, I am just trying to hang in there. So, oh god. But anyway. And also, y'all do be patient with me too, because even I normally don't sound like this, but that's because I haven't felt good for 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row now, but, right now I'm half stable enough where I'm able to catch up with y'all. And plus, today is my day that I come on here, so, I do like to make sure y'all are good too, though. J-Rod, I see you're in here. That's a cool name. Nice. No, can't answer your question. What happened? Yes, I don't know. Yesterday during church, I began to notice that I wasn't feeling that good. Like, I started to feel pretty dizzy yesterday. But this was during Bible study, so because I go there also when Bible study happens too, and I began to notice that I was feeling dizzy. At one point my nose was a little running too, but then it stopped, so it didn't last that long. And then I started to get a little bit of cramping, but then that calmed down too until after church, and then towards like probably either around at least 6 or 7 p.m. yesterday evening, my time. That's when I began to notice that I started talking like this. Like, that's when this started, was yesterday evening. And then my throat was hurting a lot worse because even my throat was hurting too yesterday, but it didn't get worse until this started. And y'all, let me just say this: when you are slowly losing your voice, that's the worst thing. When you're sick happens. And yeah, it was crazy. And then yeah, and so rest of that day I was just nothing but trying to get better. You know. Why did bro sit up like that? I'm skipping that comment. Here we go, now we're here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking here and not look at the hate, alright? If you're asking me which eye works, it's mainly my left, but both work too. It's just that I have what's called lazy eye, so basically my right eye, but it really can be any eye though that does it. It's not always the right eye. But that's just when one of your eyes doesn't align with the other. And so basically but also in other words too, when your brain is trying to send signals to that eye, it doesn't function right, so it makes it look funny. So for me, for years, since my childhood, like probably since a little before 5th grade, it was like that, but didn't really get noticeable until probably 5th grade. And I've just been wearing glasses for it since then. But now, recently, I also went to my eye doctor just for my annual, and I even asked about options. And in my case, since how far damaged that eye is, and even since I had brain surgery to correct it, my options were only to do surgery or nothing at all. And so, but no, I'm glad that you came in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna hold this up here. But yeah, let me come up here to make sure I didn't miss any ones. But yeah. Yo, let's go 43 likes. And also for those who are coming in, y'all can feel free to like and subscribe, but there's no forcing on here, so don't feel like you are being forced to. You can decide if you want to or not. So just have fun. is all I say. And please be respectful because, you know, I've not been feeling good for these past 2 days, and, you know, I'd rather not put up with all the hate and judgment. Ozzy, thank you so much for your response. Keep the kindness going, as I'll say. And just keep the good showing, because that's what we need. Especially during a time like this, but also to show this generation that it's good and not turning backwards on us, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Eva, me and Yumi both have been sick, but I've been sick for like 2 days in a row. Like, hopefully, for me, this will pass. Hopefully tomorrow, or something like that, because I'm tired of it. And, you know, a lot of us when we're sick, we're gonna be tired of it. Because, you know, we want to feel normal, but we also, you know, we hate it. So, let's see. I mean, a little bit. I just haven't been feeling good since yesterday, but, you know, today's just another recovery. And also that is why I'm sounding off too. But, you know. Yes, you can ask questions, but all they recommend, oh, sorry about that. Little pinch was happening. But all I recommend with questions is ask things that are appropriate. You know, like you can ask like, what's your favorite color? Like you can do like get to know questions and stuff like that. Just don't ask anything that's like the lines of like anything with politics or inappropriate, or just things that sound very uncomfortable that either I don't want to reveal to anyone, or you know, stuff like that, you know, because, you know, I'd rather this be a safe environment for everybody else too, because what if somebody else saw that question and maybe they thought of their life with it too. But to answer your question, no, Eva, my favorite color is pink. TW, that's a cool name. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you. I will say this in a friendly way, okay? Because I am taken, but I'll just say it as like a friend, okay? And also for my men who are coming in here, you can compliment me, just be more of like a friend way at it, okay? Because, you know, with girls complimenting, it's fine because, you know, I'm not even that crazy. But, you know, but when guys do it, just kind of be on the lookout. Because sometimes they will want to flirt. And plus, I'm taken, so don't even attempt. Actually, no, I will show you a pic of us too, because a few of my returning people have seen what we look like, but for all of my new people that are on here, I will show you a pic of us again, because I do like to talk about him, because I love him with everything. I'm gonna give this a minute so y'all can really see. Y'all, let me just say this. This is one of my favorite pictures of the two of us. Because, y'all, I look like such an adult. And also, see? And y'all, even with this photo too, we almost do look alike. I will say this. I don't know if anyone can tell by that. So, it's so funny. I almost could look, at this photo, some people can look at that and think we look like siblings, but we're not. We're dating. I think that's like the funniest part. And I mean, I think what's funny, I never really noticed it, and like, and like, if I were to look back at photos of us, there's only like maybe a couple of us that we almost look alike, but not like every single photo I've taken. And so like for this one and a couple others I've taken as well, we literally, it's crazy. But yeah, sometimes couples can look alike too, like sibling when they're not siblings, you know? Yeah. And for anyone who is new who wants to know how old he is too, he is my age right now. So he is 19. He just turned 19 like 2 months ago. And I'll be turning 20 in like 2 more months, which is unheard of. Thanks. Yeah, he and I both are wearing like almost like navy blue glasses. But the only difference is the frame shape is different. So his are squared and mine are circle. I actually have square frames that are pink and black, but the frames in the front of them are more worn out just because they've been worn so much, but also when I did clean them once, they got pretty bad looking. So I wear my backups, especially for right now until I can get updated pairs, because I'm at that time where it is time to update them again. But she is doing her job right now. She's just busy, but yeah. To answer your question, I'm gonna leave this going for a few minutes, but Ozzy, to answer your question, I need to look, because I think it's this newer perfume I got recently from Walmart, which I'll have to look. But anyway, let me pull it up real quick because I have it. Eva, I was only having it up there for like a minute, just for the others to see. Let me hang on, let me find it, because I've got it. But it's called it's the Bodycology Twilight Mist. So basically it's the scent of it is coconut, violet, and vanilla, which is, y'all, this stuff smells really good. It's the second perfume and I also have this other one called Pink Vanilla Wish from the same company, which this is the first ever one I owe from this, which is really good. Like they both smell really good, I'll say that. But this one's more newer, recently. And I actually have worn this, and actually, y'all, my boy, actually, I had to, see, I'm talking funny. I actually did wear the first scent up there, actually in front of my boyfriend, and actually he did like it on me once. Because, I mean, I had to smell a little bit good, and he loved it. So, yeah. But, yeah, definitely for my men in my chat, don't be flirting with me. Alright? That's if those people are. GW, alright. I'm glad that you came on here. thank you for telling them to quit. Because, y'all, let me just say this. Some people, not everybody, but for the ones who are hating in the chat, just calm down. Because, like I said, I've not felt good today. And, like, I'm on day 2 right now. And plus, I came on here just to kind of get my mind off it a little bit, but also to check in with y'all. And not for me to, hang on. Not for me to come to some people just acting like a fool. Just for a couple people. Not everybody. Yeah, Eva, you're like on day 1. I'm on day 2. And hopefully for you and me, we get better. Actually, I have shown a couple videos on my channel that has sunset in it. Actually. To respond to you. I mean, some people can some people can put their channel whatever name they want, and sometimes the name that they select, they don't have to show the exact description. Like, some people can just be a normal channel, Like, I do sometimes show sunsets on here, but not much. It just depends what my gut wants to do about it, And plus, a name is just a name. No offense. Thank you, Ozzy, for telling them, because, I'm not trying to put up with some people. Like, for real. Yes. Okay, good response. Actually, I do like how you put that. Yeah, I mean, I was only just showing the photo for the others that were interested, Because for some editors that were new, of course, they might want to see what he looks like, because even I talk about him on here in between stuff sometimes, because I love him, and he's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And even for those of you that are interested with a little more details on us, we have been together for 1.5 years, almost 2 years, which 2 years will be in a month. Like, I can't stop thinking about that. That's insane. South Park, I see you're new. And even if y'all are wondering with age gap, I'm actually the oldest one of us two. But that's because he was born in 2006, I was born in 2005. We're only 1 year and like 4 months in age gap. Exactly. Yeah, it's my channel. I can decide what I post and what I don't, Like, sometimes I'll post sunset things, like photos with me or whatever, or I just post all kinds of, what. It's just a name. I'm not going to be rude to any of the editors, but, and let me just say this too, while we're kind of talking along the lines of this. That is a good point for people who also have channels on here too, because there's some of us that also do YouTube for fun too. Like, we might have a name under something cool, but that always does not mean that we post things that are related to our name specifically. Like, we can post day in the lives, or we can post dance content like I do, or you can post Q&As or anything on there. It's a channel. It's just the side to post stuff that you want to post. Like, I'm a young adult here. Like, I'm almost 20 on here, and I can decide what I want to post and what I don't want to post. Tin Poop Boy, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Sorry I sound a little off. It's just that I've been not feeling good for 2 days in a row, so just kind of be patient with me and for the others in here. It's good to stay contextual though. Yeah, it is good to stay that, Tyler. He's doing good. We've texted some today, like we would usually, and I also did check in with him too, which he's doing well, thankfully. Cass, let me just say this. Don't assume that, you know. And plus, how would you tell, like, actually, this is a point too. Don't try to tell people something that you might not know about them, because you don't know what they went through or what they are going through. Just to say that. So, yeah, I do all kinds of stuff on here. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to hang in there. Kino, to answer your text I see in here, I actually am taken. Sorry to say that. Oh my god, where the freak are my mods at? They better be answering the chat. Hang on, it's hard to keep up the chat. Alright, I'm gonna skip this one person's chat. What was I reading here? There we go. Oh, thank God the mod's answering the text. Raymond, you need to be blocking a couple people in here. Because there's only a couple people that are just wanting to be a fool. Just saying. And I'm not trying to put up with it, but I'm skipping those comments that are doing it though. But a few people keep assuming that Ozzy's adopted, which I don't think he isn't. Because how are we supposed to know? You know? And even Eva's acting up, you know? My God. Abby, welcome. Don't try to... South Park, I am not trans. I'm a girl. I've not been feeling good for a couple of days, so that's why I kind of sound like I would be in that thought. Plus, I'm pulling my ponytail so y'all can actually see the point. Alright. You know. only like a couple people in the chat is all I will tell you to do. AJ is here in the chat. How are you doing? Which I am taking. To answer your question there, to answer your question why my eyes are doing that, I've got what's called a lazy eye. So basically, that just means one of my eyes is misaligned than the other. So the way my brain analyzes different. Sorry, it will twitch too, so don't mind if it keeps switching. It's mainly it is mainly my right eye that does it, but it's just a thing where when your brain goes to analyze because best way I've told people this right now is when the brain is trying to send signals to the eye of where it should be looking, sometimes it will misunderstand where it's supposed to be. So that just means one of my eyes will look a certain direction. Like right now it's making it look left, but it's not supposed to look left. But that's just because my eyes keep catching on something. But really it's my right eye that does a lot of the work. Like that. And so my right eye looks like this and my left looks straight ahead. Leanna is here new. Lena, that's a cool name. Okay, there's so many comments going on. Lena, happy birthday to you from me to everybody else. Sorry, I'm looking through each chat because there's a lot of us going in the chat. Okay, we're getting close to catch up. Oh my gosh, Jackie. It's been a minute since you were in here. How are you doing? But I'll tell you, I'm not doing too great. I've just been on... I've just not been feeling that good. Just, you know, another just typical time of the year. So, basically since yesterday, I've been nothing but crap. But I made the effort to come in here and say hey to everybody since today is one of my streaming days. But yeah. It's okay, Jackie. I mean, there's a lot of people that are going through something these days, you know? So it's normal for it to happen. So even I made the own gut to get on. Because, you know, that's just what I do. But hopefully you've been doing well too, Jackie. Because it's been a little bit. And stuff like that. But y'all, I am glad I've got my mods in this chat because we got at least a couple people in between our good side that are wanting to just act typical. That's just how we're gonna put it. Because, you know, I'd rather not have people coming in here and just act typical than people coming in and actually being respectful. You know? Russell, yes, good verse. That's a good one. I'm okay. I'm just trying to get better. Hopefully you're doing well. Ozzy. Yes. I actually agree. Okay, I'm not gonna get into people's drama. I'm gonna keep looking through the chat on the good side of people. Yep. Lena, happy birthday, and all of us are gonna wish you that too throughout the chat. Sorry, there's just some people that are just not wanting to either function or what today. So, and even I'm trying to hang in there while I'm doing my job. So, yeah. So even they are kind of choosing to actively do it on the day that I am just not in it. And stuff like that. Oh, Lena, thank you so much. Physically, it may look like that, but on the inside, it's not even close to that. Rave, that's a cool name. Welcome. Lena, what? Lena, I would not even be close. Like, I'm not even that close to a model. Like, it would take a lot more of me to even be close to that level. Which I'm not even trying to listen to rude comments though, because there's just so many people just acting not age appropriate, but and plus I'm trying to act like I'm not even seeing those. First of all, anyway, Russell. Yeah, I'm not looking at that comment. That's a good question, Jackie. If I had to think about what's my favorite movie that I can rewatch without getting bored, I think it's either The Summer I Turned Pretty or Overcomer. Because if you haven't seen Overcomer, Jackie, oh my gosh, you're missing it. It's like the best movie to watch. Like, it's about this one basketball coach that he was trying to make his team win, but then the school principal at one point was like, hey, we're gonna move you the track instead, and you're gonna end up with one player on your team, and that's it. And actually, let me just say this. Think about that in your head for like a minute. y'all, in the Bible, kind of along with that kind of goes to show that you don't need to have 10, 15, 30, or even 100 people on a team. You can always have any number of people. Like, any number of people is a team, either way. So even in my head now, thinking about it, it kind of gives me that good example. Like, you don't always have to have like 15 to 40 people on a team. You can have one, and one is still good. And even like in the Bible, it does say like God is the first thing in our life, but also God is first in life. So kind of what it kind of, if y'all think about it that way, for my people who go to church, if y'all think about it like that, that's kind of like in the Bible it says that we put him first, but he's also the number one person we go to if we're in danger. And if we're going through something, we go to him, not to any other people, but God. Even y'all, I'm a Christian, so even I know this stuff pretty good. And so, yeah. But yeah, that's because I've got a lot of faith in myself that even I believe on my Christian life. Yes, I have a boyfriend if you are trying to flirt with me. Which a few people have done that today, which that's never new. So, anyway. Yeah, but for people who do believe in it, that's one thing I'll say. But I'll tell you, it takes a few. Like, it takes a little bit just to learn the steps of believing in him, you know. Okay, good, because first of all, I am taken, and plus I did show a picture demonstration earlier for my current people at the time that were in here. A picture of him. But, yeah. Anyway. Exactly. Exactly, because y'all, I have faith in me that I know what's right, but also I've got faith in me that whatever I'm going through in life, I will get through it somehow. Like an example, y'all, let me just give y'all another example of that. When this past week, like last week, when I was thinking about my decision of my eye surgery process and thinking if I was gonna go forward with it or not, it took a lot of faith in me, y'all. Like it was kind of a stressful decision to decide, because it felt like the biggest thing I had to really ever come to. But after putting a lot of faith in me and just praying about it, thinking about it for a few days, I went with my gut and what my faith. I put my faith all in it, into my gut, and it said what I was telling y'all earlier. Because, plus y'all, when you make decisions like that, you go with your gut, which basically is your faith, all in it. Because, as young adults, y'all, as adults though too, we have to make some decisions that are not going to be easy down the road. So we kind of have to think about, do we want to even do it, or do we just not do anything about it? But yeah. yeah, it was a little tricky, but like I said, it took me like 3.5 days to come up with that decision because, I didn't really do the surgery when I was younger just because I wanted to see how, I was younger and I wasn't really ready for it at the time. So I just kind of waited till I got older to see how this would progress, but also because sometimes it could get at least somewhat better, which didn't do much. But vision, it only helped, my glasses only help on my blurry vision. That's it. But, like I said, this, like medical decisions, I'll say, that's like that, it takes quite a bit of faith to put in yourself because either medical decisions or certain decisions in life that you have to really think about is a hard one to look at because the thing is the the little main points you think about in decisions like that is think about what your past has looked like with that. Have you seen progression results? Like, have you seen improvement? Or have you just seen it look worse throughout your childhood years or throughout the years you've remembered it happening? Or, So for me, like, for example, ever since I've worn glasses, they've only helped my blurry vision. That's it, not the full eye itself. So for me to go long and hard on it, literally, was pretty tricky. But yeah, so I am happy about what I did. But I am happy what I went with though because at this point, y'all, I want to feel